Hello everyone. In this video, we shall discuss second chapter of the history, that is from trade to territory. In this chapter, we shall see how various European powers came to India for the trade purpose, but slowly, their business interest made them to conquer the Indian land. And it is believed that European companies who came to India, they exploited the rich wealth of our country in the every possible manner as they can. So, this event or the coming of the European companies in India for the trade purpose was from the 16th century only. But after this event, after the event of the 1707 or 1707, when Aurangzeb died, and the Indian subcontinent started to being divided into the smaller areas or smaller regional kingdoms, then these European powers who came to India for the trade purpose, they got an opportunity to control the Indian landmass. This year 1707 was very important in the history of our country India. Why? Because this was the year when last powerful ruler of the Mughals, Aurangzeb, died. And after the death of the Aurangzeb, the whole area of the Indian subcontinent was started to divide into the small regional and other local kingdoms. And these all smaller and regional kingdoms were fighting with each other. That's why their strength was not too much that they can compete with the power of the Europeans. But the history of the European companies, so that they come to trade within India, that was believed in the 16th century, because it was the Portuguese traveler Vasco da Gama who first invented a sea route to the India. Vasco da Gama was a sailor and the explorer, and he crossed the Atlantic through the Africa and reached to the Calicut in India. Calicut. Now one more thing, my dear students. This Calicut name can give you a lot of confusion. Mostly for this Calicut is being related to the Kolkata. But here, in the case of the Vasco da Gama, this Calicut is not the Kolkata, because he crossed the Africa, so he landed onto the southern part of the India. This Calicut is in the Kerala. So when he landed to the Calicut, he saw that the cost of the pepper was 126 times lesser in India comparison to the other countries of the Europe. So while returning from the India, he purchased huge cargo of the pepper and sold that in the European countries. By selling that huge cargo of the pepper, Vasco da Gama earned this much money that he can, or that can spend, or that can cover up that can cover up 60 times of his journey. So after the progress of the Vasco da Gama, or after the success of the Vasco da Gama, maximum European countries formed the East India Company and they came to India for the trade purpose. Among them, few were the important. First one was the Portuguese, second one was the Dutch, third one was the French, and last one was the British. As we are knowing, among all these four, these Britishers became the most powerful one and captured the Indian subcontinent and ruled India for more than 200 years. So first, we shall discuss about the Portuguese. Portuguese are like the others also came to India for the trade purpose, but their settlement are the areas which were captured by them that was not too much. They settled mostly in the area of the Goa, Daman and the Diu. One more thing. When Portuguese came to India for the trade purpose, then they had to fight battles with the Arabs. Why? Because before the arrival of the Portuguese, Arabs were making businesses in that area. So when Portuguese also came to trade, then little bit conflict arises between the Arab and the Portuguese. But in the year of the 1580, Spain occupied country of Portugal, country of Portuguese, and till that time Portuguese didn't establish on the large part of the India. So after the Portuguese, Dutch came. Dutch. Comparison to the Portuguese, the area which were covered by the Dutch, that was more. They mostly settled in the area of the Surat, Ahmedabad, Masulipatanam, and smaller areas like the Patna, etc. Dutch also making businesses in the different type of the merchandise. Now it is very necessary to write down what were the goods which were traded by these. So that was the cotton, textile, indigo, pepper, saltpetre. Saltpetre was used for making the gunpowder, etc. So these were the items which were traded by the East India companies. So Dutch settled in these areas only, but they were also unable to gain control over maximum areas, and finally they also wiped out from the India. In the next video, we shall see the French and the British. Bye bye, my dear students.